Hi guys, and thank you so much for watching as always. We are back with the fortress. As you'll notice, there's been some changes. We've actually stuck it into a world now. But we need to do some work, a lot of work. So as you can see here, I've been doing a bit of terraforming. The problems we're having at the moment is when I put this into a world as a schematic, obviously it tried to keep the rest of the junk, even though I tried to make that just airspace, it didn't work. So as you can see, the walkway there has been covered up at the bottom. But what we're going to do now is we're going to work on terraforming a little bit to make it look a bit more. Well, we definitely want this drop-off point here, no matter what. Because I want this waterfall effect if it kills me, because I've worked so hard to try and get it to work, and yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to terraform. As you'll notice, there's these two big holes here. I've been using bombs, antimatter explosives. I've actually copied the save into a vaults. Vaults game, and so basically we're kind of using these bombs to terraform a little bit. I know it looks stupid now, but all we need to do is use empty edit, and then we can fill all the empty space with water, so it'll look natural again. So this may involve this bridge being blown up a bit, but we do have a schematic of the bridge anyway, so it's not an issue at all in any sense. So we can really go nuts, really. Just we need to terraform this area, but we've got to be careful we don't knock out too much, because as you can see, at least I've got a rough idea of how big the explosions will be now. But we need another one over here at the back, so it connects to the ocean, so it doesn't look stupid. Because this is just a straight line, and obviously there's no straight lines in nature. So what we're going to do is we're going to bomb this area out here. Make sure we're far enough away from the actual castle itself. We don't want to create a hole in the side of there. So let's get out of the way of that. I'm just waiting for this to go off and see how it looks. Okay, so just wait to see how that turns up now. It'll take a while for my computer to load it in. So just have to bear with me a second. We'll wait and see what the result was. Oh, there we go. Big hole. Just going to take a little bit of time this now just to load in. But you get the idea of what we're doing. We're just using this as a means to an end. It creates nice, natural looking edges. They are circular, but as long as you put them next to another circle, you can kind of get away from that circular looking theme that it's got. Yeah, so it's all loading now. Right, so it's starting to look a bit more natural now, because this ocean now starts connecting to this area here where we're building, and we can fine tune it with smaller explosives and stuff like that. And like I said, we're going to fill all this in. We'll fill all this in with MC Edit and every bit of air. So basically we'll take a schematic, or we'll drag across and take a selection, and then we'll replace air with water. So as long as it's level with sea level, then we'll just replace all this air around here with water, and it'll just look like really deep pools. But yeah, we'll need to blow that bit up as well, so we could do with a smaller explosive. What should we use? I'm not sure which bombs I should use really, because I'm not sure like the yield on a lot of these, and I don't want to use things like nuclear because it changes the landscape in the sense of it makes things radioactive and it changes the colours and stuff. Exothermic, I don't know how big that is. I'm certainly not going to be using a red matter one. That's for goddamn sure. The sonic, no, I think the sonic one blows, it lifts everything up and then blows it all around. I should have tested this really, to be fair. I suppose I could use another. Don't want incendiary because that'll set fire to stuff. Definitely don't want that. Avoid at all costs. A hypersonic explosive. I think that just makes loads of endermen appear. Don't want anti-grav because that just makes all the blocks go up into the air. What we'll do is just stick with this for the time being. But what we can do actually, it's an afterthought. That's an afterthought here. Now I'm thinking about it. Let's oh god, I'm lagging out big time. Oh, really lagging. Okay. Don't think my computer likes all that water. By any stretch of the imagination. I could just drop another bomb down there somewhere. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, I knew this was going to happen. We just try and push through here a little bit. Bit light. I think that'll be far enough. I'm just looking on the map. I don't want to go too far in. Oh, do you know what I need to do? Idiot. That'll do. Let's get close to that. You can see on the minimap at the top right there, I'm just getting close to the area where and we'll just drop one here and get the hell out. Can't die, but I don't want to be in the area when it goes off because it'll lag me out big time, like it's lagging me out now. All that water's lagging me out. Gotta love that. Hopefully that'll take quite a bit of that area out. We'll soon find out when we go back. There. There. What the hell? Did I do it on the wrong bit? No, I didn't do it. No, I did it there. Oh, the lag's killing me. Wonder why that didn't work. I knew I was too far underground. Oh wait, oh here we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just getting massive lag. Let's see how that looks. Oh god, that's a big one, that one. Yeah, that's cleared out that area a little bit. It shouldn't have gone all the way down to bedrock, I don't think. Oh yeah, it has. But it doesn't really matter, we're still going to fill all this in with water, so you won't be able to see the bottom anyway. It's going to be a very deep lake. Right, so, totally made a mess of the area here, but that's good, that's what we want to do, because we're going to fill all this in with water. Just to have a look, actually, should we do that? Yeah, well, what I'll do is I'll get onto MC Edit now, and then we'll have a look see what it's going to look like with all the water on, because that might kill my computer as well. So we'll do a jump cut. Okay, see you in a sec. Okay, we're back. Right, so we need to load in this world. Test faults is the one I'm using at the moment. So many saves, but constantly backing things up. Obviously, need to. If I'm making big, huge changes like this, one mistake and it could all just go wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill all this bit in with water. So we're going to find, I think that's the corner of one area. So let's just use this as a benchmark. Grab that little side over there. That way. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's be a bit more precise now. Like I say, what we need to be careful we don't go too high, because then the water level won't be at sea level and it'll look stupid. So let's drag the area out, because we've got the area at least. All the way out to where the water is. The actual ocean. Which is around here. Right, so as you can tell there, it's too high already. It's one block too high. So we need to drop this down like one level. So it's right. So it's at sea level now. So we can pretty much be sure that we won't go doing silly things, because we're only replacing air. Don't forget, we're not replacing things like dirt and stuff. So I don't think this area here was affected by the bomb. No, it wasn't. It's part of the natural land, and that's where it hits the ocean. Right. So let's just make sure this side's covered. Let's just let it load in. But we'll get some areas where we'll need to get rid of water because it won't be an exact science what we're doing here right now. Is that about right? That's definitely where it meets the ocean, isn't it? Yeah. It's just, we don't have to make it bigger than it has to be. The more bigger they make it, just to like cover your bases and stuff, the more likely you are to make a mistake. Right, so this is definitely where it meets there, so we're not missing a section. The water would run in anyway, but it wouldn't look proper, it wouldn't look natural. And we're definitely on the right level, yes we are. Right, so what we need to do then is just fill this with water, basically. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we've pretty much covered the whole area that we wanted to. So we'll do a fill and replace, and yeah, so this big nasty hole here will be removed. There's still more explosions we'll have to set up, but at least it stops the lagging and stuff with the running water for this part anyway. So what we'll do is we'll do a fill and replace. Yeah, fill and replace there. Now we're going to replace. So we're going to replace air with. Sorry, I'll just swap them over in a second. Water. Active water. Do you want active water? Yeah, we do. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. So then we'll swap them over. Find. Oh, wait, swap them over first. Find air. Right, so yeah, so find air, replace it with water. Keep your fingers crossed. And replace. This could take a little bit of a while. It shouldn't take that long actually, it's only water. It says. It's funny actually, when I put the schematic in of the fortress into this world, it gives you a count of the amount of blocks that it's changing, and it was 28.5 million blocks it was changing. Quite impressive. So as you can see, this big area now, nothing will happen to that lava until we actually get the world generated properly. Until we go back into the normal world, then that lava should solidify and turn into, yeah, you know, that stuff. Probably cobblestone. Maybe a bit of, whatchamacallit, obsidian and stuff, but just make sure everything looks okay. Yep. So at least now we've got this kind of, you can still tell where the circles are a little bit, but it still looks kind of natural. And this bit we're going to be blowing out as well. We're going to be blowing out all this bit, and then we're going to make some really big holes on this side. But then we're not going to put the water in quite to the same level. But I'll explain that as we go along. But that looks pretty much done, I think. The water is the right level. So yeah, so we'll jump cut back to the proper world and have a look and see what we're left with. Okay, so let's just quickly save that actually. Well yeah, this is going to take a few seconds, so I'll see you on the jump cut. Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, I hadn't thought before, we need to test some bombs really to see what kind of scales that they go off at. So I've created a new world. Some of you may get the reference, I don't know. Some of you may not. But yeah, so I've generated just a random world, and I'm going to use this to actually see what kind of scale that the bombs go off at. Because I know what some of them do, but I don't want to just go using one and then suddenly it blows up half the fortress. Because backing up this world constantly is taking it out on me now. Because I have to keep swapping between the Vaults files and the Minecraft files, because obviously to use MSC Edit I need to use the Minecraft files, and then you need to keep swapping back over, and then you keep backing them up in the meantime to make sure that you've still got a good copy, and yeah, you get the idea. So let's test some of these bombs anyway. So we want bombs, there we go, let's test some of them out. Right, incendiary explosive, I know that, I'm pretty sure I know what that does. Chemical, can't see that being anything good. Anvils, I think anvils are involved in that. Repulsive, attractive, no I don't know. Fragmentation. Contagious. Sonic. Breaching. I know what that one does. That one basically rebuilds back to the original, how the land used to be before you made changes to it. So we don't need that one. Thermobaric. Oh shit! Yeah, we'll need. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, let's just test a few of these out and see what happens. Which was this one? Chemical. Can't see this being anything good. Yeah, I think it just it'll make stupid things on land, I think. Or it kills people or something. Let's drop one on this pig. Let's see. Oh! That's what it does. Okay. Let me see. That is so nauseating. Right, let's try a different one. Anvil. I think this just drops anvils or something equally stupid. God. No? Oh, there we go. A bit of lag still. Yeah. Impulsive. Shouldn't just push things away, but we'll find out. I assume it pushes everything away from it. Highly ineffective. I don't think you can use that to terraform. Fragmentation. I think it's just the random explode. Shit, can't do it there. Jesus. Okay. Well. No, we can't use that. Look, you're out really badly. Let's go somewhere else. No, we can't use that. Basically, I can't really use anything, can we? So I'm sure this is one. No, because that'll crash my computer, no doubt. Let's have a look over here. Bit of space. Breaching. I think that's small scale. Thermobaric. This is one kind of was interesting looking at what he did. I think I'm just going to have to stick with the antimatter ones. Just do it there. Sit further away so it doesn't crash me out. Do anything to the land? Very cool sound. Oh. Hell. What? Oh. Oh shit. The hell? Okay. Didn't expect that. But no, that won't really work for us either because it doesn't have a good pattern effect when it explodes. It's not too bad. You could do small areas, I suppose, like that, but it'd look a bit weird. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to stick with the antimatter ones and be done with it. I don't know if any of you guys have watched anything on vaults and stuff, but I'll give you a quick example of why I'm not using the red matter one. As soon as everything stops lagging out epically badly. Well, it's actually not that bad. Where can we set it off? Set it off over here. Have a bit of fun in that little ditch there. Right. Let's get ourselves a red matter bomb. And just search for it. I was in the wrong place anyway. Red matter explosive. If you haven't seen one of these before, they're devastating basically. It's an explosive that you can't actually technically turn off. You can make it move, you can make it go away, but once it's gone away, it's still active somewhere in the world. Unless if the chunk's not loaded, then it doesn't really matter. But so basically, if you build one of these, just to give you an example. God, the lag is so incredible. It destroys everything. It keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it destroys everything. It gets to a certain point where it doesn't get any bigger anymore, but it's still it creates a huge hole. But it never stops, so it keeps continuously going and going and going. Anything that gets near it gets dragged into it and killed. And the only way you can get rid of it is by setting off an antimatter explosion near it. So the antimatter explosion flies into it. When that blows up, it knocks the red matter one away. But then the red matter one flies off in a direction, and then goes off. And it'll probably go out of a chunk, so an unloaded chunk. But if you went into that chunk, it is recorded in the game, and then suddenly you'd have the same explosion going on in that area as well. So it's something you can never get rid of. So be very, very careful about using it in a world that you're creating. But you get the idea when I come out. I'll have to get far away from this though, because it will lag me out. Got the cows. Oh, sorry, cows. Like I said, that'll just keep going now. It'll never turn itself off. Wonder if these cows will get caught in it. Because it'll just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger as it eats the land around it. So I don't have a faster computer to show you this. It's quite impressive when you see it like up close, and I've seen it on other people's videos where people have used it. But yeah, I definitely can't use this to terraform. But anyway, we're getting sidetracked anyway. So yeah, that was the Manhattan project. So let's save and quit the title, and then we need to go to test vaults. That's what we want. Let's go back to doing this. Yeah, we're going to have to use the antimatter ones. Nothing about that. You can do really. Right, okay. So let's see how this looks now. Give it a few seconds loading. Well, my computer a few minutes. Some help on up here. Let's just drop down. I think it's because I'm recording as well, and I've got a few other things open at the moment. There's a few little bit of water problems there, but we can sort that out. Oh, the lag is incredible. I'm going to have to restart my computer soon. Don't think it's taking this too well. No, it's not at all. I can barely do anything. Getting like a frame a second or 2 frames per second. Fucking hell. Yeah, I think I'll have to restart. Right, so what we'll do... Oh, bollocks. See, I can't tell what I'm doing now because I can't see. Oh no, why? All the lag. Please let me out of the water, because this is where the lag's coming from, and I can't get out because it's not registering the keystrokes. Oh, right, okay. I'm going to have to jump cut. Okay, see you in a sec. Okay, I know exactly what I did wrong there. It's completely lagged out the load. I can't actually even get into it anymore, but I know exactly what I did wrong. Basically, I'll show you now exactly what I did. And something to avoid doing yourself in the future. Just drop this down to sea level. Right, okay, so what I did basically is I did all the sides and everything, but I forgot to do the bottom. This will become evidently clear in a minute. Let's just extend these places out so I can look on the back point here. Okay, so when we did this, well, when I did this, I filled out this area and said, yeah, that's right, but I didn't fill out the area below. So basically, all that water is now trying to flow down. So it's like a million waterfalls. Sorry, I got burnt there. All trying to generate at the same time. And that's what's lagging the whole save out, basically. If I had a faster computer, it would have worked. But also I don't want that as well, because then it has a weird effect if you go into the water and have a mosey about inside the water. You'll get dragged down. If you go down to a certain level, it'll drag you down, and you won't be able to swim back up, because it's like trying to swim up a waterfall. Yeah, a bit of a noobish kind of mistake that one by me. So we're going to sort it out now, we're going to fix it. I couldn't work out why it was so bad, but then it just dawned on me. I didn't click down. So what we need to do is, because all this area here, you see, none of it's filled with water. So all that water is now coming down step by step by step by step by step, and that's just what's causing all the lag. So we need to drag this bottom down here, ching, and then what we're going to do is make sure it's all the way to the bottom this time. So just drag it down a little bit more if we need to. Right, I think that's at bedrock now. Yeah, it is. So that's definitely going to cause, like, it's definitely going to change all that. So we need to do 2 steps though now, because I made such a bit of hash of it. We're definitely at sea level, aren't we? Yes, we are. Right, so we need to do a fill and replace, but we need to do it twice. So we're going to do fill and replace. We're going to do replace. So we need to replace air with water. So we'll just do this, and then that with water. So sort out, yeah, sort them over. So find air, replace with water, active. It's okay, so let's do that. This should fix it, to be fair. Can't believe I was such a noob doing that. I think, cause, like, I mean, this is kind of one of the reasons why I imported the whole world into this landscape off camera. It's because sometimes I get distracted because you try to chat and you try to explain exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it. But sometimes obviously you mess up because you're not thinking straight. So all the air here now should be filled with water. Should be. It seems to be hit. Okay, what we'll do. I did say there was 2 steps to it, so what I'll do is do a fill and replace. Why that doesn't seem to have worked. I don't know. Just bear with me on this. Not the most entertaining video I've ever done. What we'll probably do is we'll probably break after this one now, but you get the idea of what we're doing. On the next video what we'll probably end up doing is carry on using the bombs. We'll try and terraform that other area and then see what we can make to make it look doable, half doable. Yeah, so let's hope this is now replaced all the water and the air with water, so I don't have all these little tiny waterfalls that are causing the massive issues. It's just loading and we'll have a quick look down under the water to see. So that'll be loading. Load. Load. There we go. Alright. So see, I can't tell if that's under, because it doesn't really show if it's underwater or not. But it should be. That should be underwater now. Just double check. We're just going to have to do one more check. Fill and replace. What I'll do is we'll do it off camera now. In fact, no, we won't. Let's have a look. We'll do a jump cut now. I'll jump to the actual world inside vaults. And then we'll do our goodbyes and what's going to happen next, sort of stuff. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, guys. Basically, I think a lot of the lag was coming from vaults itself, not from the actual world. I just tried to go back into the world, and it's again, it's 2 frames per second. I can't do anything in there. It's not the end of the world. I'm in Minecraft actually. It's in vanilla Minecraft at the moment, so everything's fine, you know. But you get the idea now. We filled it all with water. We're just going to check out the bottom actually to make sure. I'm going to change my brightness, mind you. Yeah, see the lag's starting up and down here now as well. We may have issues. Yeah. There's something going on down here that's causing massive lag. Right, well, I tried to get myself out of here, which I can't do at the moment because I don't know what's going on there. I can't seem to look in a different direction than that. Oh right, there we go. Yeah, there's like an area of openness down here. I'm gonna have to get back into MC Edit and change all this. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Right, yeah, so thank you so much for watching as always. Sorry this video was not quite up to great standard. Let's get the hell out of here and use MC Edit as soon as possible. Yeah, so thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the series, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. If you're following the series and you're enjoying the series, and even if you're new and you're enjoying it, please consider leaving a like. I do appreciate it, I really do. Oh, get out. Oh, get out of the water! God, I'm just getting no frames per second. Right, yeah, I'm going to have to fix that. I'll do that off camera. Yeah, so in the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to... God, we'll have to do some of the same stuff. So I think all that there's not been filled in properly. I'll do it off camera. So this next video, we're going to blow out all this. We're going to make a big area here that's a lot lower than the sea level there. Then we'll re-put in the walkway and we'll see where we're up to. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you on the next video. So take care of each other, guys, and goodbye.